Okay, guys. Y'all know I don't like going live, but I want y'all to see this. See this tree right here? It fell, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. And we just haven't, you can see where my son's been working on chopping it up. It's good exercise for a teenage boy. But the kids, they've been playing on it and having fun, but they haven't been able to play on it since the weather got warm. Because look, even though this tree has fallen, it has budded. And the flowers are blooming on it. And there's bees all over the place. And butterflies. And all kinds of life on this tree that you can clearly see is fallen. It has no reason to be producing, but it is. By all accounts, this tree should be dead. This tree should no longer have any life left in it. It's fallen, and most of its pieces have been cut off. Even the one that's budding has already been hacked away at, but there's still life. And when I saw this the other day, when I came out here and I saw, because the kids told me that they couldn't play on the tree or by the tree anymore because there's too many bees, I was honestly shocked. I was not expecting it to begin blooming. But this verse came to my mind in Job, chapter 14, verses 7 and 9. It says, "For there is hope of a tree, if it be cut down, that it will sprout again, and that the tender branch thereof will not cease. Yet through the scent of water it will bud and bring forth boughs like a plant." So this is perfect proof of what this verse is talking about. Even though this tree has fallen, it's by all accounts should be dead. The roots, they ripped up out of the ground. There's a big ditch behind it, and yet it's producing fruit. It's producing life. So I felt to get on here and just show y'all this visual of a tree that should not be producing life, and yet it is producing beautiful, beautiful purple blooms. Because maybe you have a vision, maybe you have a promise, maybe you have something that you have desired of the Lord and you have been asking for it, and maybe you've even tucked the promise away and you feel like it's never going to come to pass. Maybe you struggle with thoughts that you will never be the Christian that you desire to be, that you'll never be that person, you'll never measure up. Maybe you feel like you've failed one too many times, or it's been too long since you asked God for that, or that loved one has walked too far away from God. This promise is too far gone. There's hope. There's hope that at the scent of water it will bud. Your job is to just let God's living water flow through you. And as the living water flows through you, it brings life to the things that we see as impossible, for the things that we see as dead and gone and no longer able to produce beautiful things in our lives. So whatever it is today that you're struggling with, whatever it is that you've decided is not ever going to amount to anything in God, whatever it is that you've laid to the side and lost hope for, today I hope that your hope can be renewed, because there is hope that it will bud and produce again. And this should be an amazing thing for us to rejoice in, knowing that it doesn't matter that the roots are ripped. It doesn't matter that there's marks and it's been cut up and things have been hacked away. God doesn't need wholeness to work a beautiful thing. He can restore us to wholeness in the process, but we don't have to be there for our promise to be fulfilled. So if you're like me and you struggle from day to day, and there are times when you feel like maybe it's just never going to come to pass, there is hope. And what better time for God to give me this beautiful representation than this close to Easter. Because if nothing else, we should have hope that dead things can rise again, because our Savior, Jesus Christ, rose from the grave. That alone should be enough to let us know that nothing is impossible with God, that he can resurrect anything and anyone that he deems fit to do so. So pull that promise back out of the tomb, dust off the wishes and the dreams that you've had, the desires of your heart that you have decided are not ever going to come to pass. And let this tree stand as a reminder that with God, all things are possible. At the scent of water, it can bud and bring forth life.